Hi guys, quick update. Um, Today was great. I got to work. Any day I get to work is fabulous. Thank you to Rhonda who gave me and bought me my dress. I love it. Thank you. And to Megan who bought me lemon slices. Well, I know the best people. Um, so did radiation today. One of the interesting things with chemo, because I'm trying to keep this as honest as I can, you get to first day and all the fluid that they've put into you wants to come out. So it's a good day to stay home near the bathroom because your bladder is just like, yeah, 3 minutes, no, 3 minutes, no. It's just like all that fluid and the magnesium and everything drains out. So a couple of things for chemo. I don't know if you can see. They had problems with my veins yet again, so I've got a nice lovely bruise. This arm's still bruised down. They ended up having to go in through the back of my arm for the chemo. So because of my allergies, I've been having a problem with one of the anti-nausea, but that was taken out. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's the best thing that they could have done. This has been the least nauseated I felt. I do have to say that because of my allergies, I was advised by my own doctor that essentially as soon as I get home from chemo, take Phenergan, which is an anti-allergy medication, just in case. And last week I didn't take it with me and I stayed at my daughter's. I really, really regret that decision because something's obviously not sitting right with me. So I took a couple of Phenergan after chemo, and I'm talking a few hours after chemo. I don't mean straight away. So before I went to bed, and this chemo I've had no problems with at all, other than, like I said, the beautiful bruise. So I did go and have some more tests because they were concerned that I may have more cancers. And that was confirmed today that I do also have breast cancer. So I've managed to get the trifactor of breast, ovarian, and cervical cancer, which, it's just one of those things. I have a lot of faith in my belief system as a pagan, and one of our beliefs is that if a healthy animal dies for no reason, it stood in the path of death and taken your death for you. So the carry on for that belief system is because a soul has been taken, then it's something that's curable and it's something that's treatable. And I honestly believe that. I don't have any negative feelings about it. It's annoying, today I should be celebrating because I'm 2.5 weeks through my 5 weeks of radiation, and so this is like my halfway point to getting to that end. But it is what it is, and I can either play sad sack or I can keep on being me, and I'm gonna choose to keep on being me, which is someone that has a lot of faith in the signs they see. That's how I make my living. That's what I believe in. I had I worked today and it was so amazing. I got good news about a dear friend of mine who's been going through some health issues. um, and she's on the mend, and that's amazing. And something that was recently said to me was about me not always being truthful, which I do think that as a person I am, but when it comes to my health, I don't want to hear negativity. I don't. And I certainly don't want to hear it out of my own mouth. There, there's no why me. It has to be somebody. You know, there's all these services because this is what happens to people. It's not poor me. It's lucky me. I listened to the signs. I went. This latest diagnosis was totally expected. I totally expected. I've been saying for the last 2.5 months. I honestly believe that there's going to be breast cancer come up as well. It's kind of almost empowering because so much of what I've been saying from the beginning is now coming to pass, and the doctors are catching up with it. And I this time I vocalized that to my own personal doctor, and so it's been interesting watching her process that in the fact that I had told her this is what was going on, and then the tests had confirmed that this is what was going on. So there's kind of almost like an empowerment in that. And that's not to say that I don't need to lie down, I don't need to rest more. There's sometimes I feel queasy and I don't feel quite right in myself. Um, One of the things I think I've said a couple of times is it seems such a passive fight, but when you realize as you get into it, that fight is going on in your brain, because your body's being dealt with by these medical professionals. And so what you're fighting is your thought process in your brain. And there's probably going to be times where I am getting on here going, I hate my life. Why is this me? But one, it has to be somebody. Two, the statistics are this is really rare, which makes it interesting rather than scary. It's like, wow, if this isn't supposed to be able to happen and it happens to so few people, what happened that has caused it? So it's definitely become more of a, I'm studying about it. Why? Why doesn't it happen? What's going on with that? So um, one of the things I have really noticed in when I go is you have this range of people from really sad and upset and miserable, and when you have these happy people that walk in and smile and say hi to everybody, and I made a conscious choice to be one of those happy people that smiled and said hello to everybody as I walked down the corridor, and just was me. And one of the things that I noticed today was someone I'd met previously who had been very, very sad looking the last couple of times that we'd crossed paths. When I walked down the corridor today, he's smiling. He's like, hi. And it was just a moment. And sometimes all it takes is a moment just to turn our day around and just it be something a little bit more positive. And, you know, life is life, and we have to live it regardless of any obstacles we face. I struggle with chronic pain with my back from a car accident. I struggle with pain in my leg from breaking both my legs. Yeah, I am not accident prone. People just seem to be trying to wipe me out. Um, and that's that's you adapt. You adapt and you move on, And one of the things I've discovered is it's far scarier to live than to die. Because of what I do, and because I work with spirits, and I talk to dead people, and the fear, I have no fear of death. What I fear is life, because life is pain, and life is struggle, and life is bills, and life is responsibility. But also life is love, and life is getting to cuddle your pets and spend time with your kids. And so I think I've gone through quite an interesting mental journey that has just deepened my faith in my belief system as a pagan and as a psychic, that there is so much good and so much joy we can get even when we think we can't. So I am actually seeing a counsellor, which is a big thing for me. I'm kind of that age group that no counsellors lock people away and what have you. And so it's really facing a few of my fears with that tomorrow. But you know what? Let's go see. Don't like what I say, don't go back. It's as simple. But I'm going into it with an open mind, see what happens. And yeah, that's my life in a nutshell. So though there's been a couple of not so great bits, there's been so much fabulous stuff as well. So today I definitely feel like I'm winning. So much of the fluid's gone down. I've still got quite a bit in my neck. But like my arms are almost feeling like themselves. But one thing I did want to mention, like my hair is still full of product because it's still radiation week. And I'm glad I did it because, and this is why, all my nails have cracked, but they've cracked in a really interesting way. They're like lined. You can feel ridges in my nails and it's all hairline cracks. And no matter what I do, my fingernails always look dirty because there's little tiny hairline cracks all the way right down to my cuticle. And my nails are just so brittle. And they just snap. My nails are usually quite fairly long and what have you, but no. And this is the cracks are all the way down. So I'm expecting that to carry on till the end of treatment. And then, so to end up with nails, I'm probably looking about 12 months before that actually comes out of my system and grows out and I can actually have decent nails again. So that is something that I hadn't thought about nail care. It's too late now. It's already cracked. It's already too far gone. And that's only taken 2.5 weeks to get to that point. So if you're nail proud, I would probably be thinking moisturizer, coating, whatever you feel that you need to do, because that was not something I'd given thought to my hair snapping, but I hadn't given thought to my nails cracking. So that is definitely something that, yeah, it's just one of those things. Okay, guys, sorry it was a long one tonight, but I am taking the weekend off. So I'll only be doing a couple of tarot ones over the weekend, and then I'll be back on Monday to celebrate how good it is to be alive and how lucky we are to live in a country with a health system that helps us stay alive without sending us bankrupt and homeless. Okay, take care, guys. Bye.